Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show, where on a Friday I'm very happy to have Kim Kuehn here from the Park City Sunday. She's the CEO and founder. She brought with her Heidi Ruster, who is here with the American Red Cross. Welcome both of you to the show.
Morning.
Terrific to have you here. Thank you, as always. So first and foremost, I want to talk about the Red Cross and the response to the floods in Louisiana. You sent your emergency response vehicles and a whole bunch of people out there almost immediately at the need of a lot of folks who were out of home and out of sorts. Yeah,
I mean, there are right now over 35 shelters open, almost 8,000 people in those shelters.
Wow.
So, so it's an enormous operation. Same size and even larger than Sandy's response.
Wow.
So it's a large flooding response, and we're out there supporting as much as we can. It's over like 10 parishes or counties, so it's very broad, and our volunteers are doing amazing work. Our Red Cross volunteers here in Utah are getting incredible and valuable experience, being able to bring it back to us, but we are able to provide the support that those individuals need. It's a tough time, and waters are still going up and receding. You know, there's a lot of changes in all of that. So we've got some great response vehicles. They'll be doing the feeding, and then the other volunteers primarily sent out right now are shelter strike teams. So they're managing the shelters, but we'll be sending different kinds of volunteers as we go forward. Mental health providers, individuals that do case management, providing bulk distribution, doing damage assessment, a variety of skill sets and a variety of individuals that go out there and make a difference every day.
That is so important, what you guys are doing. And as you said, great training too. Once you've seen the operation that the American Red Cross does in a situation like this, and you see how they are able to react and to help and to virtually set up a makeshift city almost, it is impressive. It is so impressive.
It is, and it doesn't happen overnight.
No.
You know, we work on recruiting and training volunteers every day, and making sure that we have volunteers that understand what they're supposed to do and get training that are standardized nationwide, so they can hit the ground running when something occurs.
And work together, which is the big part of that. You know.
Absolutely. And we have a microcosm of that. So every time we respond to a house fire here locally, we do that for that family. We provide that shelter and food and clothing for that family. So we have increased in Utah the number of fires and apartment fires we respond to by 50% in the last year.
Oh my.
It's been a lot of activity and a lot of individuals needing our support. So,
sounds like you're going to most of them, it sounds like now.
Yeah,
really.
Especially for those that involve families that need our assistance. We work very close with the fire departments to get those calls, and our volunteers are on call 24/7 to respond to those disasters that happen to individuals and individual families every day, just here in our state, in our community.
Now, the big thing that this takes is volunteers to work with you on a day-to-day basis, volunteers to get blood.
Sure.
So many other things, and this is where Park City Sunday becomes an important partner because you are able to get those feet on the ground to help them, to become feet on the ground in an emergency.
Right. We are involved. We like to spread the word, and it's been a personal passion of mine. My house was burnt down when I was in 3rd grade, so the Red Cross was there to help my family during our house fire. And then, you know, a lot of things in the last 10 years for me, you know, with the 1996 Olympic bombing, 9/11. It's just really hit home to me with the Red Cross. So I love the Red Cross. I want people to realize that they are the core relief of not only our town, Park City, Summit County, Utah, the United States, but world relief. Yeah. They're always there. Yeah. No matter what happens, they're always there. And we need that support from the people around us. You know, we need volunteers, we need money. You know, we get supplies from Smith's grocery store, big corporations, and we need to continue that ball rolling, not only locally, but nationally and worldwide. So I, you know, really partner up with Red Cross because, you know, it's just a passion of mine personally that I carry to my team, and we just want to make sure that we're being taken care of and we take care of Red Cross.
That's right.
Right, and preparedness is so important. So we talk about preparing our volunteers, but a big part of what we do is prepare our community.
Yeah.
So continually reaching out to our community, making sure they're prepared for a hazard in their location. So of course wildfires are an issue, of course, in this area of Park City, and we were very active in the Rockport fires
That's right.
a couple of years ago and providing support. So continually educating our community with our fire departments to talk about what is it you need to be careful of in that wildland interface. How can you be better prepared? So and also working with house fire issues. So we're working with neighborhood by neighborhood, community by community, and helping to install smoke alarms and educate families about the need to have it and how to work with it. So
I'm amazed when I get out to find how many people don't have a working fire extinguisher, or one that's been, recently replaced with one that is going to work.
yeah.
They haven't one in their kitchen. They haven't one in their garage where you need them.
Yeah.
Smoke detectors. I'm amazed that folks have
important.
smoke detectors that are 20, 30 years old. They're not even effective anymore.
Right.
They have no idea
Right.
that this is the case.
Right.
10 years is the average life at best of most of these detectors, and any longer, you can buy them with a battery that dies when it is time to dispose it.
Right.
These are the things that they're simple but important.
They are. In the state of Utah, we've installed over 2,500 smoke alarms in the last year.
Wow.
And really focus on areas where there's high fire incidents,
Yep.
but have it available to individuals that we have a team of 3 that help check their smoke alarm, replace it if need be, but even most importantly, educate and
Yeah.
talk about, how do I check that smoke alarm? What do I do? I have 2 minutes to get out of my house when a fire
Yeah.
happens. So throughout the country, we know of 110 families that lives have been saved because of that fire alarm that we installed.
I heard my intern in my ear say that he slept through an alarm before, and it's a good point that we should mention this, that many studies have been done that prove that children will not hear the beeping type of fire alarm, and that is why there are so many new fire alarms that actually speak and say fire, fire,
Right.
Get out, fire.
Right.
That
And the
would
placement
be
of those smoke alarms are really
so important. Having
Yeah.
them in their room.
Or right outside
Right
the
outside
door
the
in
door.
that hallway, or
Yeah.
to
Exactly.
really consider that. So that's the steps we take when we go neighborhood by
That's
neighborhood,
awesome.
house to house, and we're always looking for volunteers to help us with that, as well as having resources to be able to continue to do that. So we're a nonprofit organization, and we work with and we collaborate with the government, but we do rely on the generosity of our donors.
Well,
So,
a big part of that
support's
comes
great.
from Park Silly Sunday, and
Yeah.
I want to thank Kimberly, for stepping
Yeah.
up to that as always.
Yeah.
You've got such a great opportunity in having such a large forum really to
Yeah.
do what you want. You got to
Yeah.
feel a little philanthropic.
I do.
It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, definitely. And, like I said, I'm very passionate about the Red Cross. They do a fantastic job. Heidi has been here now 3 years.
Just over 3 years.
3 years, and working with her made me realize that the big picture needs to be spoken about.
Yeah.
It really needs to be spoken about. And, we have something here very special.
We have
Indeed.
incredible board members, and Kimberly is one of our great board members, and we appreciate the support.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, we have just another moment or two left. Let's talk about what's happening in Park Silly Sunday this weekend.
Well, we're back into the action. We had our 2 weeks off, but
Yep.
our team is very involved here with the other events in the community. So we all attend the Tour of Utah and the Kimball Arts Festival, and of course we, have a big part with the Summit County Fair.
That's right.
So we have been busy still.
Even though you were
but
off, you were busy.
We are rejuvenated for this Sunday. We've got 5 Sundays left, and we have some girls today in the studio that would love to tell us what's going on this Sunday at the market. And of course our theme is doctors and nurses, and Red Cross is our big sponsored weekend. So the
right.
girls want to talk to you about
Take it
what's
away.
going on. Cool kids. All right, Dayla.
On the main stage this Sunday, there will be a pure bark class in the morning, and after the morning class, there will be a Red Desert Ramblers band playing. And then after the Ramblers band, there will be a very special performance performed by the Ballet West. And after the performance, there will be a Lake Effect band. And the nonprofits.
The nonprofits are the Red Cross, the Ballet West, and the Drug Project of Utah. And they will be at the Silly Market this Sunday.
All right. Thank you, girls. We'll be back with more here on the Mountain Morning Show right after these messages.